What's up everyone, Furl21 Get Some, and as you see on my screen, this is not a deck we're going to play. This deck would be horrible. Actually, it might just be so full of broken cards that this would be an amazing deck. Even though we have no way to make, and it's not even legal because we have 38. 39, 40. There we go, there's my crappy legal deck. Anyway, gonna be talking about just some cards that are banned and my personal thoughts on them. Now, this isn't the best, I would say, explanation or definitive reason on why these cards should be back or what's kind of going on with them, but I'm just going to cover them. So the first thing that I notice in the format right now is, well, in January 2015, I think it was January, April. Anyway, January to March, we had Emptiness at 3. Now, almost every deck played triple Emptiness. And what Emptiness does is neither player can special summon. But it's got essentially no major drawback, because you can pop it yourself on command. Now, I understand there's a lot of debate, well, if it's a better or worse card than Oppression. There are pluses and minuses to both. Oppression, I think, is just the better card of the two. Granted, you're paying life, but it just sticks on the board. Both are floodgatey things. Royal Oppression, you're just paying out the ass just to pay life to stop them. But they can do the same thing to you, which is really good because you force the MST. I understand the symmetrical design in a vacuum is great, but we live in a game world where you don't have asymmetrical play. So player one would just go off and set Oppression, or now it's set Emptiness, and just flip it. And I think Emptiness is going to eventually go the Oppression way, where we're just going to get rid of it. But if we have that, why not just bring back Solemn Warning to 2, or possibly to 3? I think 3 is just way overkill, like 3 would be too good. But how about just give us 2 warnings back? Or just, what was this? Monster would be summoned. Solemn Scolding. Alright, so I think Solemn Scolding is not our answer we're looking for, because it can be your only thing and just eats an MST, and that sucks. That's why this card is never going to see major play. Now, maybe you could see play in a back row clear deck like Frognock or something, where they just set a Scolding. If their opponent does anything, they're paying 3. But then you're losing your Frog, so it's still a bad call. So I don't think Scolding is the answer. Authority clearly is not, because no one's playing Acers. So I think Warning to 2 would be a good solution. Just ban Emptiness, get rid of Oppression, and give us 2 warnings. And that way, we really have to make the tactical decision. Do we need to stop this right here and right now? No, granted, it can lock a game out where you just sit on a warning and you're like, oh, look, I win. But for the most part, the only time they're bouncing back is with the special summons anyway. So for that fact, the warning's almost just as good. It's really just to stop that one thing. But the 2,000 life points does put a tax on it, versus you could, Emptiness, pop your thing, and you're very few times you're going to get screwed. Emptiness right now is kind of treated as like a warning with no downside, because you're not even paying the life, and it might just stick on the board. So that's why I think Emptiness should go away, and Warning should come to 2. Now, as far as Solemn Judgment is concerned, this card was the reason Glads did very well in Teledad, because they could just set up and set 3 and go. Debatably, it could go back to 1. I mean, I own 1. I think the game would be a lot more interesting if it went to 1. It would really force those tactical decisions. Is this worth half my life? And if your opponent's in top deck mode, it will end the game, because they're not going to be able to do anything. There's no questions there. The same way Emptiness would just win the game if your opponent's got nothing. Granted, they could Dark Hole Raigeki, and I think with more powerful cards, we need a bit more powerful answers. And I'm starting to see Wiretap played, and that's pretty good for countering traps, but, might as well just give us 1 Solemn Judge and be done with it. I didn't think the game was that bad with it. Forcing someone to pay half their life in a floodgatey format could just be the game, because you pay half, you stop that 1 floodgate, and then they pay half and stop your floodgate, and then you're just dead. The same way that Glad games could go Solemn, 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 and look, my Lucaria 21 killed you because you're at 2,000 life. So that's my little thought on little Solemn set. Solemn Wishes, you know what? Solemn Wishes is the only Solemn I really think can stay at 3 safely. Now, it will eke out slow advantage, but I think with just about how much damage you're doing, Wishes can stay at 3. Although I've seen some people say go to 2. But hey, Solemn Wishes at 3, I don't have a problem with it. And along that whole line with the summoning, you have Vanity's Fiend, which is essentially oppression, sorry, emptiness on crack, because it's emptiness on legs. So you get rid of emptiness and you force players to pay Fiend in the board. And it does give a bit more answers because you tend to see more monster hate than back row hate. Majesty's Fiend, I think it should go to 1 or 2. I think at 3 it's a little bit too good, but it can't be special summon, usual Fiend stuff. Denko Sekka, freaking phenomenal card. There's no questions here. No one is ever saying Denko Sekka is a bad card, and why all decks are playing it, that's really beyond me. I mean, decks are really tight nowadays. That might explain it. But Denko Sekka, I think, is just really bad card design for the fact that your opponent can set their back row, then they go, oh, look, Denko Sekka, and floodgate off. If they gave Denko Sekka a kind of Thunder King-y feel, where it's like you can sack this, and for that turn you get that effect, but you can just sit a Denko Sekka and just go to town. So, wait, it's while you control no set spell or traps, neither player can set. So you could go Denko with the face down. They could summon, you could warning the summon, and then look, they can't set out of the play. Or sit on a compulse or something. I just think that it's not worth being in the game right now. Now, granted, it's a very strong effect, but it should be like a Jinzo, not just a straight up no spells and traps. Because 17's not a small body at all nowadays. This is far from the days of 2007, 2006. I think it was 6 or 7 that Glads won. Anyway, the days are gone when a 1900 beater is just good and you're winning worlds because no one else can run over 19. Anyway, that's Oppression. Future Fusion, yep, gotta stay banned. There's the 1-card combo. And oh god, Shadal's with Future Fusion. Psh, get out of here. Graceful Charity, I don't even need to go there. Gateway, the deck is really good without it. Kind of tier 2-ish. It can see some rogue play, but Gateway, if it comes back, the deck will just be bonkers for going infinite. Especially with XYZs and keys on now, we don't need that. I don't need, Gateway, Dojo, United, keys on Direwolf, keys on Direwolf, keys on Direwolf, GG, your board is gone. With XYZs, this can never come back. Heavy Storm, True Nade. Triple MST is nice. I do enjoy the idea that you're not really punished for setting a full 3, but I would like to see a Heavy Storm light card which said destroy 3 spell and traps on the field, and you had to pick 3. It wouldn't be as broke. It just gets MST to 1. This, like, instead of Heavy Storm, call it Medium Storm or Light Storm. And it's popping 2 or 3 cards. It would be nice to see at 1. It does give a little bit more creativity to deck design because you're not losing 3 slots or 2 slots to MST. You're playing 1, and it's not a responsive spell where MST is. You can just set and pop at the end turn. That should really be a 1. That ability is really nice and kind of in the Dust Tornado-y feel. Are they game breaking? At trap speed, maybe. At spell speed 1, no. I don't think a 1-for-1 at spell speed 1 is there. And if it's a mandatory, you have to have other cards. If your opponent's got 1, you can't even use it. If your opponent's got 2, you have to set 1 yourself, and that would really force some tactical decision on your part as a player, and it prevents your opponent from overextending because they know they could run into a quote-unquote medium storm, or you could run yourself into it. True Nade. Alright, here's the thing on True Nade. It doesn't destroy. It's way too good. I think True Nade is better than Heavy Storm. I mean, granted, there's the one case your opponent sets all, but True Nade, it doesn't destroy, so you do lose a lot of the destruction effects because destruction is weak right now. And, imagine setting Emptiness, truenating it up, playing it, and then just resetting it. Imperial Order, hell, we've got Vanity's Emptiness come back to 1. I would love to see it at 1. I think the game would be really stifled with it at 1, but we need more traps. I think trap play needs to see a little bit more. Lightning Dragon, Ruler of Drafts. Yes, he's finally coming back. It is such a fun card. I cannot wait to use him in the new format. Just kidding. I just think he's really cute. Monster Reborn. This is one of those cards where the community is really divided. It's either we're getting Call, we're getting Reborn. Call's at 3. We essentially have 6 Call the Haunted right now. We have 3 Call, 3 Oasis. We have Limit Reverse. Can Monster Reborn come back? I would like to see it come back, but it does kind of slow the game down a little bit. I would like to see a Monster Reborn in trap form, just to replace Call the Haunted, and then just put it at 1, or put it at 2. Hitler Pot, Pot of Avarice. No. The game was just too good with... decks were really consistent with it. I understand the Pot of Dichotomy is a really nice medium. Should Pot of Avarice come back? No. Would I like to see it come back? I think everyone would. It would just go with every deck. There's no questions there. Imagine Burning Abyss Pot of Avarice. With how the deck is sped up since the ban, it does need to stay gone, though. Premature Burial. Does it need to stay banned? Yes. Why? Hidden Armory. Yeah, that's the card. I love having 4 Premature Burials in my deck. That's awesome. I would see a Premature Burial, if that ever came back, I could just see freaking Power Tool Dragon possibly coming back. Maybe even Vylons coming and existing for once. Giving access to repeated graveyard usage is really good. And granted it's equipped, you would have Kuraz and just being a straight up draw 2. Which is, he kind of is right now. You could Call the Haunted, draw 2. Let's please not make Kuraz a good card, and just, for argument's sake, show it up. Oh, that's why. It's because it's, is that 1? Let's please not make this a card. Please. Oh, please, let's not make this a card. Please, oh, please, let's not make this a card. Thank you. Also, for the longest time, I thought it was Kuraz the Lightsworn Monarch. Back in the day. Anyway, moving along, Rescue Cat. Oh, God. Rescue Cat, no, never can come back. It's so game-breaking. It's a free XYZ. It's a 1-card XYZ. No, it's... Tour Guide's one thing, but Rescue Cat... No, just the archetypes are too strong. It was broken then, it's broken now. Just Monk, Cat into double 7s, please, never again. Ring of Destruction, hooray, we're back. Did it need the errata? Yes. At least to come back, but they should have just made it a new card, and kept old Ring of Destruction. Yeah, it would hurt traditional, but who the hell plays that anyway? I am glad to see the new version back, but in my heart, I miss the old Ring of Destruction. And will kind of mess up some traditional games in my sense, because I actually do play traditional if you watch my channel. Sangan, Crush is back. Does it mean anything? No. Searching for a card? Yeah, especially in this format. Just with XYZs and Sinkers and little guys being a bit better than they were before, Sangan shouldn't come back. Sinister Stirpin, he's back. Hooray. Who cares if he had his old effect? Some decks would. Should he be back? Yeah. Does he have to do anything? Could he go to 3? Possibly, but I'm just going to wait till some deck just breaks Sinister Serpent. It's going to be fun when it does, and that card's going to shoot up for originals. 6 cents, call 5 and 6. Yeah, we're done here. Substitute, please give me Frog FTK back. Just Cannon Soldier, 1 for 1. Yeah, I would love to see that just because I want the deck to work. It would be impractical, yeah. Mass Driver's gone to substitute the problem anymore. No, it's not. Granted, it would be very powerful, but we can get... I want to see him back. He's really fun. Temple of the Kings. Use 1 per turn. Will it do anything? Essentially turns your Dust Tornadoes into MSTs. That's really about it. Yep, no one's going to do the Sekra thing. I guarantee you, no, This card's going to see play, and then I'm going to be the one that bad-mouthed it on camera. Just kidding. This card's not really going to be that good. It's kind of a waste of a slot. It would kind of accelerate you with Reckless Greed, but, you know, hell. I could see Temple the Kings set like a wiretap, play something, and then they would flip it, and then you go, oh look, wiretap. It allows you to live your top deck draws into Dark Bribes and such, but, you know, it is what it is. Good card, yeah. Fun card, yeah. Tournament worthy card, yeah. Niche, maybe. Time Seal, should it come back? No. Make your opponent skip their next draw phase is not good. You have cards like Drop Off, yes, but just making them straight up skip their draw phase is really brutal. Drop Off, Drastic Drop Off, they still get the card to the graveyard, but Phoenix Wing Blast and then Time Sealing them, please don't. We don't need that in this game anymore. Trap does shoot. No, information's a little bit too powerful. Hell, if you need to play Mind Hacksters, but, you know, one of those situations, it is what it is, doesn't need to come back. Yada. Exotine Knot, Yada. There we go. This is never coming back, ever. Allure of Darkness, could it go to 2? Possibly. Is it really broken in 1? No. Would I like to see it at 2? Yeah. The game would be interesting at it. EEV. Oh boy. Getting the abilities pretty easy with XYZs now, so at 1, yeah, could it come up? I think it's fine at 1, no one's clamoring for it to come up anyway. Final Countdown. I would like to see this at 2 or 3. Even at 1, it's not good, because by the time you draw it, it's irrelevant. At 2, maybe it might see some play, but with how explosive and floodgatey the format is, with how explosive the format is, this card would just not even cut the cheese. Actually, it would. It would stink. Raigeki. Wow, what a format we've come to when this and Dark Hole are side by side and not even considered amazing cards. Raigeki, yes. Dark Hole, not so much. It's the RB Feathers Duster of monsters. Fine at 1, but, you know, why don't you give you Harpy Feathers Duster while you're at it? Royal Tribute. Go to 2? No. Soul Charge, go higher than 1? No. Card's too damn good. But get rid of and give me Monster Reborn. Just please. It's just, I think, the better trade-off. I'd rather have Reborn than Soul Charge. Honest at 2? That's good. Honest at 3? Please. I want to just go turn 1, run an Honest into your XYZ and kill you. So I run a creature and just XYZ over and kill you. That's just my dream. Chaos Sorcerer. Dark Hole, you kind of see my thoughts on it. As far as wind-up carriers, Zen Mighty, whatever. It's coming back in the OCG. Are we going to see it back in the TCG? Only if wind-ups suck. But wind-ups were a solid deck, and wind-up Zectors could maybe work with the way the OCG bans are going. And as far as cards going, does wind-ups have a big, stupid, dumb dragon? No. So it's not a big problem. The only decks that are problems are decks with big, stupid, dumb dragons. Let me prove this to you. Dark Armed Dragon. Big, stupid, dumb dragon. Format defining. Judgment Dragon. Big, stupid, dumb dragon. Really good. Comos was format defining when Twilight was good. Blue Eyes White Dragon is a deck now, and back then. Would I say format defining? No, but it's a big, dumb, stupid dragon. All the dragon rulers, big, stupid, dumb dragons. Synchro decks make big, stupid, dumb dragons. If your deck can make big, stupid, dumb dragons, your deck's probably good. And you say, but Furl 21, what about Necroz? Let's see. Oh, he's a warrior. Based on a big, stupid, dumb freaking dragon. So really, it's a big, stupid, dumb dragon. Let's stop having a format with big, stupid, dumb dragons. I'm tired of it. Oh, wait. Darkness Metal Dragon. Where is he? Oh, LADD. Big, stupid, dumb dragon. Really good. This guy. Big, stupid, dumb dragon. Please, Konami, stop making all the top decks have big, stupid, dumb dragons. You want to pick a safe investment? Look at the deck with the big, stupid, dumb dragon. That's just what I see in the game. Big, stupid, dumb dragons. Fun, yes. Collectors, yes. But damn, there's so many big, stupid, dumb dragons, I'm just going to start running Capture Jar. Like hell. Like, yeah, please make all these big, stupid, dumb dragons. Just please do it so I can just run Dragon Capture Jar. I just want to go Dragon Capture Jar pass. I want this to be good again. Like, I want Dragon Capture Jar to be good, just to flip it, and then you're just like, oh, look, you have to stay in defense mode, because I don't want to deal with any of this crap. Like, hell, if the Blue Eyes Dex gets really good, I just want to see Dragon Capture Jar sided against it. I want Blue Eyes to be good right now, for the sake that I want this to become a legitimate side deck card. I want the opponent to go, oh, look, triple Blue Eyes, punch for game, and you're like, no! Dragon Capture Jar, you don't get game. And that's right, you don't get game. And apparently I might not either, because these are just my rants on the format. Furl 21, get some, please get some with Dragon Capture Jar. Hope you enjoyed my rant. It's just kind of something new I'm going to do. Rate, comment, subscribe, and all the usual stuff. Have a good night.